We encountered some economic shenanigans during the last episode, let's just call it that, which we have mostly stabilized. The Arcology project, that's the Ecumenopolis on Augusta, is underway, and we continue to build toward the inevitable endgame crisis. Which endgame crisis will it be? We're not quite sure. No one knows, but we'll find out. Hey there, Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Ancient Relics in our Roma Galactica 2.5 series. Yeah, got the intro right that time. Got it right the other time, too. What was it, like an episode or two back, where I was like, wait, did I say I was playing the long dark? Did I say the right thing at the beginning? So, a couple of quick fixes before I unpause here. I appreciate you guys for staying vigilant, words, when I am in the process of addressing some of these things. Let's unpause so that the economy... no, it's still saying positive consumer goods. I don't trust that. I feel like that's going to self-correct in a minute. Maybe that fixed itself at the very last second in the previous episode and I didn't see it. But, or maybe it'll correct at the end of the month. But we did, when I set up the Fuahiri hangar bay, I did replace a trade hub, which caused this trade value in Casabius to no longer be absorbed by any nearby buildings. So, as much as I would like to maybe just build a station in Casabius, which, I mean, we have room for 2 star bases, I don't want to make a star-based decision based on something that kind of random. You know, that's not exactly the best location. One of the star bases I'm going to build is going to be an Anchorage-style station, and I'll probably get that started this episode once I have my upgrades to the Dyson Sphere and to the megastructure, or to the... yes. Yes, Hadrian, it is a megastructure. That is what the tooltip says. To the matter decompressor, that thing. It started with an M. I just read it because I saw the M and I trusted it. But as soon as I get that going, I'm probably going to get the Citadel, or a new Citadel building somewhere, just a fully upgraded station that doesn't even have a station, just in a system that doesn't have a station yet. I'll get my words together eventually. And at that point, I'll build that up as an anchorage. So as much as I would like to, there's a part of me that's just like, just build a new station. I'm going to make a more strategic decision than that. So we're going to replace this shipyard with a trade hub. And also, speaking of citadels, hang on, let's close a few things off. We need to close the sectors map. And then let's take a quick look. All right. Is the Colossus, all right, Titan Assembly Yard's done. Alpha Centauri, yep, Colossus Assembly Yard is done. That's great to see. Let's do a Naval Logistics Office there. We could do another Titan Assembly Yard in... I mean, there's nothing stopping us from doing it in Alpha Centauri. But I think what I'd rather do, since this is our Colossus Assembly Yard, and this is such a central system, I think I'm going to plug in a Defense Grid supercomputer. I want to make that a super station so that there's room for more defense platforms. Now, what else? Let's see. I'm going to do a little bit of station play as we begin here. We have a few other... I can go ahead and plug in your upgrade, so let's do that. And then the rest of these, I believe, have already been ordered. All right, Sanapel is not quite ready yet, but it will be soon. Let's go ahead and let the simulation run, see if the economy will self-correct in any ways. I'm really surprised to see positive... That's a weird continuation from the last episode.
Traffic.
Hey, commercial pact invitation. Ah! Here at Kasvalia Mercantile Guilds, we consistently deliver more for less. And today we would like to offer you a deal you simply cannot refuse, a commercial pact. With us. Tell us you can't refuse. We can't refuse.
Construction complete.
I mean, we've never really been at odds with them. We can no longer use the expropriation Casus Belli. Ah, that's what they were doing. They were getting rid of our Casus Belli. Those bastards. Okay, yeah, the economy did just self-correct a little bit. Now we have, we don't have a consumer goods shortage. It's just a food shortage at the moment, so that's good. Let's take a quick look at Augusta. The Arcology project. Oh, good. We have a progress indicator on it. It's 17% of the way. We'll go up to speed 3. Ascrivium looks like it needs... didn't I halt the population? Yeah, I did halt population growth there. Enough on us. We're building a lithoid crystal plant there. This will produce additional trade value at the expense of some crystals. All right, so we're already upgrading those to take care of that unemployment situation. Same here. I guess I'll go ahead and build a food district there so that as that planet continues to grow, it'll help resolve our food crisis. Telepylos. Ooh, I know what I can build here to help with the food situation. Food processing facility. The farming districts are already fully built up here. Perfect. Let's close that. I'm going to close those too. Make the outliner a little bit smaller. Classes... Wait a minute. Why is Classis 3 not patrolling? How long have you not been patrolling? Oh, now I'm annoyed. Hang on. Alright, so... hang on, let's see if we can send them... No, I don't want to send you through the gate. I can't recall if I can... This hasn't worked the last couple times I've tried it. Maybe it's because... Okay, you're right there right now. I know I have a patrol fleet working this station. Tell you what, let's send you to Sipitzon. We're gonna have you jump. Also, that reminds me. Another thing that was mentioned in the comments is we do have... Yes. We have this gateway to build, and that's going to cost a little bit of energy. Thankfully, we have the means to acquire that energy. So let's go ahead and give that order. And that's in Galaman, so we'll be able to jump ships up there quickly when needed. Hopefully our patrol fleet won't start taking advantage of that and ignoring the route they should actually follow. I can always tell it to avoid that particular system, and that way it wouldn't do it. You can just say, no, I don't want you to travel through this system, but we can't give that fleet, we can't give that order to specific fleets. We can only say across the board, I don't want my ships to travel in this system. Complete. Which would be weird in a friendly system. You normally do it in a hostile system where you don't want your ships to go. All right. Let's see how we're doing on our two megastructures. 901 days on the current matter decompressor upgrade. 1150 days on the Dyson Sphere frame. Still seeing some additional upgrades come in, which is great.
Construction complete.
I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and build a new city district there. And then it seems like food processing facilities here too to help with our food situation are in order. Yeah, Scrivium, hopefully, again, that overpopulation will resolve itself. Let's resettle you. Do we have... which... yeah, Cybrix Alpha currently has a farming district, so we're going to resettle you to Cybrix Alpha. Any chance that we can get additional workers into that particular building, I'm going to take. Always happy to move more humans
Construction complete.
to... oh, hey, we got a research option here. And Admiral Publius Titius has died. Oh, that's a shame. Hold that thought before we go back to new research. Oh. Apparently she wasn't in charge of anyone. Okay, so the Stormfire autocannon is done researching. Let's research the Giga Cannon, and that should be, if I'm looking at it correctly, that should be the end of our pre-endgame tech. Also, I believe it is time. I believe it is past time, in fact.
Construction complete.
Since Alpha Centauri has a Colossus assembly yard built.
Construction complete.
We need a good number of minerals to do it, but we're going to go ahead and give the order to build the Colossus, and then use that as a casus belli against the Dabulans. If we can pull that off before the end game, that would be great. That would be great. Just saying. Okay, so we need an additional job for this specialist. I think I can handle that on Neritum. Cybrix Alpha. Ooh, because we moved that pop, we're doing good here. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And then, I guess, a food processing facility. Seems like the sensible choice. Same here too, maybe? Just to continue bolstering that. How we doing on the... ooh. Hang on. Let's not lose our minds building food-based buildings. I think I'd rather have an exotic gas refinery there. Okay, problem solved. All right. And then another civilian industry or wait? That's the question. Now let's do another exotic gas refinery. I'm going to keep an eye on those. It's exotic gases is... Every time I look at that tooltip, by the way, you should be looking at the top 3 lines with me. That's what I'm always glancing at. Unless I say I'm looking at something different. That's what I'm usually interested in. Now, Pacifica... I'm going to resettle you to Cybrix Alpha as well. This is a Gox pop. That's fine. All right, we're almost ready, I believe, to build that Colossus. Yep, there it is. Let's give the order. Pax Romana class Colossus. Going to take a while to build.
Construction complete.
But totally worth it. Okay, so now you're in the Cipiton system where you should be. I guess the best thing to do would be to take them... Let's go ahead and just move you to this system. It looks like they're going to jump straight to Tawagawa from Sol.
Complete.
Then go to Iristilla, and then I'll have them patrol through here. Custodian Protocol 473-5 unsuccessful. No human presence. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. No human presence detected on Milestone 4A. Downgrade status of Roman Star Empire from non-compromised to likely compromised. That's probably bad. I say bring it on. I wasn't particularly keen on listening to them in the first place. I just forgot that they made that threat in between recording sessions. So, oh, freaking well. Exotic gas refineries on Venus habitat, because that's totally a thing on a habitat. How it can work, no one knows, but we're going to do it anyway.
Construction complete.
Looks like the Raxar have once again declared war on the Veteresius. Good luck with that. I would like to integrate them eventually, but right now we're focused on the
Construction complete.
I almost said the Cybrix, the Dabulan free traders up here. All right, so we're almost ready to send that ship on a new patrol route. Food situation is resolving pretty well. Consumer goods is looking a lot better.
Construction complete.
Or you could say the consumer goods are looking a lot better, depending on how you were phrasing consumer goods. If you were saying the consumer goods complete. Economy, then you would say is, because that's singular. If you're talking about the consumer goods
complete.
As a plural, without referring to the economy, just the goods themselves, they are looking better. Yeah. English lessons in Roma Galactica 2.5 today. I'm being silly, don't mind me. Okay, I do want to build a food processing facility here because I think it's a sensible choice. Nova Parthia is showing room for an additional job. Yeah, we can do a culture worker job there. Neritum has some room for something. You know what? Why don't we do more volatile motes? I've already built a few of those recently, but I want to keep that surplus in good shape. I think this is always at the very top, isn't it? Or near the very top. Spalatum is looking fine. Tixium. Really? All right, so dust caverns, bubbling swamps, and crystalline caverns. I think we've already fully built these up, but let me make sure. Yep. They're all 3 set up. All right, so now we have a pop here. I guess you're getting moved to Cybrix Alpha as well. Where are you? So those ring worlds are growing pretty quickly just from my artificially moving pops around. Yeah, we totally could have colonized Milestone with 4A, but we did not. Pretty soon I'll have the energy to do a lot of terraforming. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that before the endgame arrives, though. I tend to doubt it, to tell you the absolute truth. I rather doubt it. Still... Ascrivian has not resolved its population problem yet, so I'm going to just force this. Let's take a technician and move them to Cybrix. We're once again going to send them to Alpha. We send a couple. There we go. And now there's no longer an issue there.
Construction complete.
So there's lots of clerk jobs available.
Construction complete.
It's mainly due to the fact that the commerce megaplexes are
complete.
not being worked. As far as I can tell. Yeah, so if those aren't being worked, then perhaps the better thing to do here would be to replace this with another Paradise Dome. So that there was additional housing. That's not a lot of additional housing, though. That's the thing. Maybe replace it with food processing facility. Could do that. Let's do that, since those jobs aren't being worked. Makes me curious about going through the rest and seeing where, at least on established planets that aren't going to do much more growth, where there's a lot of economic weirdness and micromanaging some of that. All right, Pacifica still has... Yeah, I'm going to move you too. It's a Kiram pop.
Construction complete.
All right, so that unemployment situation resolved itself.
Construction complete.
All right, good. Food shortage is gone. Mineral shortage is about to start up, unsurprisingly. Let's do an exotic gas refinery here. But that's... I mean, again, we have some more upgrades coming, and we have more that we can do after these finish. So we're going to be fine. A little over a year until that's done. How's Augusta doing?
Construction complete.
1/3 of the way to our first arcology. Should I do gas refinery here too? God, look how many rare crystals I'm producing now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, let's just do a few more gas refineries. And then here we can do... Go ahead and do food processing.
Construction complete.
Yep, there goes the mineral
Construction
situation.
complete.
Unsurprisingly. Kind of saw that coming. That shortage won't stay in place for long. Alright, let's upgrade you. Most of the upgrades that I queued up have finished, which is why the economy's been a little bit all over the place. But it's worth it. And it's working out. Alright, so hang on. Before I forget about this. Again, we have you in Eurystylia. Let's send you... So we want to have them traveling through all of these systems, mainly. No, see, I don't want you to do that. I want you to patrol. Yes. How far can I send you before you start looking for other routes? Maybe if I do this and then click patrol, can I then do... No, it doesn't work that way. I'm trying to add additional routes by shift clicking. Well, what if I... Tell you what. Stop what you're doing. What if I held down shift from the beginning? No, still doesn't work. Damn. Not a fan of how difficult this is. So maybe if I give the order once they're in Mendoc, I'll have to keep an eye on them. Let's let some time pass and let them travel to Mendoc and then see if I can give them a control. Because right now, since they're in Eurystylia, if I try to shift click, I don't think it works. I've tried it in the past, but I want to see if it's changed.
Construction complete.
It orders ships to patrol between their current location and the target location. Very well, we wish to extend the deal. Goodbye. Yeah, so definitely in need of some patrolling here. Good. The gateway's being constructed in Galaman. And you can still see these guys using the proper route. That's good to see. Thrinacia.
Construction complete.
You don't have unemployment. That's a lie. Where do you have unemployment? Which pops? I don't see any. That's a dirty lie. I don't know why the interface is telling me I have unemployment on that planet. I definitely don't. I mean, I might, but let's go ahead and close the trade interface.
Construction complete.
Keep things cruising as much as possible this episode. Let's see. What can I do here?
Complete.
Nothing. Emerita? It's a specialist pop. Until we hit 75 here, there's nothing I can add to this world. Naf Fuj. Scientist Vibius Cassius has developed new skills. He has the materials expertise now. Good. Let's go ahead and upgrade that civilian fabricator. Yeah, consumer goods is finally better. I'm going to go ahead and build this mining district just to resolve the housing issue here, which would also allow for additional job growth in mining once those pops are available. All right, Ascrivium now has an unemployed ruler pop. What? Is it because I replaced the... Wait a second. No, it's just a clerk job, so I'm not sure why there's an unemployed ruler pop here now. That's odd. Cyberx Alpha is almost done with its exotic gas refineries. Giga Cannon research is done. Good. And we are into almost pure... We haven't actually done L-Gate Insights yet, interestingly enough. I also haven't researched the Ring World. Let's go ahead and research that because it's just 9 months away. Our other research projects are right around the corner.
Construction complete.
Okay. So this guy is now near the end of his trade route.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Oh, you're kidding me. They must be dealt with. All right. So they're in the Hadnock system. We'll check them in a minute.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
So... Now I want to give the order to... Ugh, you're kidding. It's so weird. I'm not a fan of this. Let's try this from a different angle. I'm just going to send this fleet to Valis. Straight up. And then I'm going to have them patrol down to Jormundir, and then I'm going to try and shift-click it the other way and see if that does it. All right, add mid cap. Yep, that's the obvious choice. Now, where are the pirates? Interesting position. They're actually very close to where the other patrol fleet was. So I may have to establish a third patrol fleet. Not necessarily a problem. Going to be doing some additional fleet movements anyway. But let's go ahead and give the order for you guys to intercept, because it won't take you long to get there. Again, loving the degree of internal maintenance of empires now. In the current version of the game, it's a lot better than it used to be. And it's just,
station lost to enemy
it's
action.
ideal in so many ways. I'll go ahead and build a city district here. Augusta is nearly halfway done. Can you tell at all by looking at it? No. It's not going to change until it's fully complete. All right. Energy just took a little bit of a dip. It's all good. We have 2 upgrades nearly done. Ooh, that means, yep, matter decompressor is very close to finishing up. We are also sitting on 20k alloys. Been saving those up this episode for this.
Engaging in active hostilities.
The Genogian Watchers have declared war on the Mandasura Star Union. So again, the Mandasura are over here, and here are the Genogian Watchers. Yeah, they've I feel like they've gone at it a couple of times. And there we go. The key to extracting matter from the black hole is the ultimate refinement of the gravity redirection system, forming a focused area of twisted gravity, in effect creating a vast drill whose bore is made of redirected and concentrated gravitational force. Excellent. So here's our matter decompressor. Let's go ahead and give the order to up that again. Of course, we're not seeing the increase in our mineral income just yet, but we will. We absolutely will. Naf Ethi, we are going to build some civilian industries there. Yeah, it's showing that we currently have a deficit. Here we go. It began as a subtle shift in Glebsig behavior, scattered reports of their ships, once rarely seen outside their own space, now being spotted in remote systems all across the galaxy, highly advanced scouting vessels visiting ancient ruined worlds, refusing all hails and fleeing when attacked. Their purpose and mission unknown until now. We now know that the Glebsig were preparing, recovering the databanks of survey beacons and automated scouting posts left behind when they retreated to their present borders, gathering information for their return to the galactic stage. In Glebsig space, fleets are gathering, armies are being mustered, and ancient factories roar to life for the first time in an age. The Glebsig peacekeepers are looking outwards beyond their borders and toward the galaxy at large. As their decaying shipyards are repaired and refitted and the dormant systems of Titan foundries come online, the rest of the galaxy is left with only one question. Who will this once sleeping giant target first in their quest to reclaim age-old glory lost? Giants in the playground. It's a classic Babylon 5 quote. Love it. All right, so in 10 days, we should see an adjustment to our mineral income. And not long, not quite this episode, it'll be the beginning of the next episode, but very soon, within 1 year, we'll also have an increase to our
Science Division
energy income.
reports a new breakthrough.
Check that out. All right, energy weapon damage +5. That's an interesting note to end on, I think, actually. Let's take a quick look at what else we can research here. I have the other possible options for the Colossus, so I could, I suppose, research those. Global pacifier. A shield, that's when you put a shield around a planet. And then a neutron sweep is when you just destroy all life on a planet. I kind of like the idea of a neutron sweep. Never done that. I've only ever destroyed planets, because why not? But that's kind of a fun thought. Said Hadrian, sadistically. Let's do a food processing facility here. Keep our food situation on the upward swing. Ascrivium, yeah, still with that ruler pop, oddly enough. I'm going to take a moment at the end of this episode, as I've been doing, or trying to do, to review options. All right, we're definitely seeing an improvement in what's available to us. Let's see, I'm going to sell 5,000 consumer goods so that I can buy a crap ton of minerals, and that way I can actually make these changes that I'm looking at right here. Now let's upgrade you. That's an obvious fix. Olympia has a couple of... I'm just going to have to resettle you guys. Once again, I've done a lot of movement to Cybrix Alpha this episode. It's because that's the one that's focused on food production. All right, Thrinacia does need some additional... I'm not going to just do a generator district. How about that? And then we can build an energy grid. Spalatum. Oh, yeah. Definitely upgrade you. And then a little bit more on the chemical plants side of things. Guess where you're getting resettled? Cybrix Alpha. Oh, the Robius pop. All right, and on the world of Pila, let's do another chemical plant there. Silpium. Really? Need some housing, huh? That's easily fixed. Let's go ahead and do a city district there. And with that, I might do a little bit more in the first couple of minutes of the next episode, but I'm going to stop this one here. In the next one, we are going to continue construction on our Colossus, which is underway. Let's take a quick look. Underway at Alpha Centauri. That's about a third of the way done. Augusta is just under halfway done to building their arcology. And we have some fallen empires that have just woken up. So we might have a war in heaven on our hands. That's never happened on the channel. That would be an exciting conclusion to the series. By the way, I do want to mention this is episode 37. Once episode 40 hits, I think I mentioned this last episode, but just to be clear, once episode 40 hits, we're going to jump into Legacy of the Forerunners again for the first time in a long time, which was an actual Ancient Relics based series, and see how that series is looking. We'll do that for 20 episodes if it lasts 20. And then come back to this one. So this might be kind of a cliffhanger ending for Roma Galactica 2.5, this leg of the series, but we will come back to it after we've played Legacy of the Forerunners for a little while in typical series switch fashion. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.